we're back. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I had to switch mics and it kind of buggered up my system. Had to redo a new live. Welcome to Oilers After Dark. My name is Matt again. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, comment, share, tell all your friends. The Oilers are tied 2-2 with the Chicago Blackhawks. Yeah, we'll be able to merge those. I'll do the whole editing thing tonight and choppy. Welcome back. Sorry, not switching headsets again. That was bad. I need a better computer. My laptop is broken. 2-2. McDavid with the goal. Chicago on a Zep power play. Campbell threw the puck over the glass. Bouchard gets a point. Not the goal, but the point. Shot, goal. Power play goal scored by Chicago. 3-2 Chicago. I don't know what happened yesterday. There was just a lot of carfuckles. It is what it is. My computer's slow and old. Why? Why would CC bump him and just let him go? And just like that, Chicago takes the 3-2 lead on their power play because they shoot and funnel pucks to the net. It was way too easy. If you've got a defenseman that just stays on you, like I understand CC had to kick out. Like I understand that CC had to kick out to avoid Domi walking in, but that's where Nurse has to do some recognition, and the forwards on the ice have to be better at recognition, who's dangerous and who's not. And just like that, out front to Yamamoto, wide. Sorry, Fogle. Fogle gets the puck back. Fogle's going to get his goal tonight, I have a feeling. Cloud. And Chicago breaks out with numbers. Oh, that's a penalty. He fell over. And a turnover. Chicago. Just going to do what they're going to do now. 3-2 Chicago. 17:30 left in the second period. 2.5 gone into it. Chicago is 1 for 2 on the power play, and that's a penalty against the Oilers for being too tough. Who's holding who in that situation? Who's holding who? The bigger, stronger defenseman. So that's a penalty, but a guy gets cross-checked in the back, no puck in sight. That's a good call not to make. Holy shit. Holy fuck, man. Like, consistency, please, by your NHL officiating is all we ask is consistency. 1 for 2 on the power play is Chicago. Back on it. Kane shot. Save. I'm going to be preaching this all year. If you're going to call one, call the other. If you're not going to call it one way, don't call it the other way. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're bad or consistently good. Just be consistent. I don't care if life's fair or not. I know life's not fair. I'm a product of life not being fair. I don't want fair. I want consistency. Like if you're going to call it a penalty, call it the whole game. Whether it's every time Niemelainen hits somebody in front of the net, that's a penalty, then call it every time. but don't call it one way after letting it go the first way. That's all I'm saying. If you're going to let it go in the first period, let it go in the third period. I'm angry because they let it go. Like, why would you let it go and then call it after? That's the only thing. That's why I'm angry. I'm not angry that it was a call. It was a call. It was a penalty. It was stupid. It was a penalty. But you let it go in the first period, which was worse than that. And then you called it there. That's all I'm angry about is getting called there. Just consistent. That's all. That's what it comes down to. It's not just for the Oilers, it's for the league as a whole. Consistency. And the Oilers win a face-off. We're 4-on-4 for 53. Yeah. Spoiled. Some teams are spoiled with power plays. They get and out the zone 4-on-4 for 43 seconds. And then the Oilers will have a brief minute and 15 power play. Ooh, we might have played that other trapezoid, but let's take advantage. McLeod, Yamamoto. Yamamoto does a little button hook at the blue line. Loses it to nobody but himself. Amazing. Darnell Nurse. Back to Yamamoto. To Nurse. Oilers are controlling the 4-on-4 without their top guys out there. That's interessante. CC. Which team is better? Record-wise, Chicago. Nurse. McDavid now on the ice for a brief 55-second power play. Barry to McDavid. Back to Barry. Back to Barry. To McDavid. Back to Barry. Shot. Save. Draisaitl. Back to Barry. To McDavid. Back to Barry. To Draisaitl. Save. Draisaitl. That's all I'm talking about. That's the only thing I'm talking about. Now you want to take another penalty. Hey, now you're consistent. You're consistent, ref. That's all I want is consistency from a league that you claim you're the best league in the world. Your refs aren't. Cross-checking. Who cross-checked who? But if you call the first one, the second one doesn't happen. Like, if you call the first one, the second and third ones don't happen. Round of applause. Round of applause for the people in stripes. They get paid the least amount of money, but get the most amount of airtime. Chicago 4-on-4 for 17 seconds, and they will have a 4-minute power play. Doesn't matter. They're going to score anyway. What a stop by Campbell. I thought that was in the net. My bad for the negativity. And it's back out. Chicago has the numbers 1 for 3 on the power play. And Jones shot save. 4-minute power play for the Chicago Blackhawks. This is where they either control the game or the huge block. So moving forward, if an Oiler is knocked over in front of the Chicago net, does the Oiler get a penalty or does Chicago get a power play? That's all I'm asking. I'm not mad at the call. I get it. I understand it. But again, he got decked. So he turned around and decked the player back. All's fair in love and war to me. Yeah, we all know Wes Spector. He's the anti-Oiler if I've ever seen an anti-Oiler. Seth Jones in on CC. 2.5 minutes left in the double minor to Kane. And out the zone. Oh, we have a break for McLeod. McLeod and Nurse. Nurse with the save by Stolak, who sold it like he's the greatest glove save ever. Relax, kid. You're an AHL goalie. I hate when goalies do that. It was not going top corner. It was going over the net. Oy vey. I wasn't going to find the net. Hey, Chicago took a penalty. Too bad it won't be a power play. Refs are taking over this game, ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen and ladies, my name is Matt. Thank you for watching for Oilers After Dark. Hoy vey. That's not a penalty. That is not a penalty on any sense of the word. These refs are trying to make this game about themselves. They're doing a good job. Oilers 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. Let's get the top four out there for the Oilers. Draisaitl, McDavid, Hopkins. Let's just get the 4 forwards out there and do some damage. Oh, Draisaitl just got... There's a hook! Saved a goal, though. Those are penalties you had to take. That was a good penalty to take by Chicago. I'm telling you, these NHL refs want to be the center of attention. Who are the referees for tonight's game? The referees for tonight's game. You're not going to like this when I tell you. Pick the referee. You're definitely not going to like when I tell you who the referee is. Ooh, Philly making a game of it. Thought I had it, but apparently not. Your referee tonight is Chris Rooney and John Molazic. Oof. Yeah, and it's not just this game. There's a lot of penalties being called as a whole. Chicago is 1 for 5 on the power play. A 4-on-3 power play for a minute and a half. Panthers had 4 power. Oilers power play lose the faceoff and not kept in. This is a big one for the Oilers to have. McDavid at the top circle to Draisaitl. Rip it! Nope, got to pass it through 10 guys. That's going to work. Hopkins to Draisaitl. Wide. Draisaitl to McDavid. McDavid skating in to Hopkins. Back to McDavid. To Draisaitl. Blocked and held on. But yeah, I think the Oilers are pissed right now with all the cross checks that these guys are getting away with. They're giving Barry a penalty for getting knocked over in front of the net. What? Okay. I say it again. If you get the first one, you're not going to get the second or third. So if you call the guy that starts the whole cross-checking and slashing, you're not going to get the retaliation, and then you're not going to get the hoopla. Take the first guy. Don't worry about everyone else. Just take that first guy. Oilers, scramble face-off, held in, Bouchard. 50 seconds left on the 4-on-3 power play. McDavid to Hawkins. Back to McDavid. To Hawkins. We play passing to McDavid. What a passing play. Draisaitl to McDavid. Shot over top of the net. It's in the back of the net. That's a goal by McDavid. 2 on the night. 3-3. We have ourselves a wild one. I don't know how that went in. I'm behind, and I'm on a very tiny screen. I thought that was over the net. Let me take a quick look on the replay here. Hopkins. McDavid shot. That went off his head. Oh, Stalock, you dum-dum. That's why you're an AHL goalie. Stand on your feet. Connor McDavid with a power play goal. 3-3 in the Chi-Town downtown. What a night. We're going back to 80s hockey. 51 seconds on 4-on-4. Oilers. Blackhawks tied at 3. 22-18 are your shots for the Oilers. 11 and a half minutes left in the second period. So let's just hope that it stays to be 80s hockey, because I think that suits another power play for Chicago. Whew, that score sheet's going to be busy. And that's the slash. Can't let him skate through the neutral zone. That's not a penalty, though. It's not even close to his hands. Oh my God. Like, we got to stop with the fucking reach in ticky-tack bullshit, though. Oilers penalty to Dylan Holloway. 2 minutes for hooking in the middle of the stick. 4-on-3 for 25 seconds for Chicago. Shot saved by Campbell. Chicago's 1 for 5 on the power play. There's way too many power plays going on in this game. It's going to be hard to get 5-on-5 and lines rolling. But this type of hockey suits the Chicago Blackhawks because they don't have 4 lines anyways. Oilers are 1 for 3 on the power play. Chicago's 1 for 5 on the power play. And out the zone. 20 seconds left in the 4-on-3 power play. I'm not sure if it'll be a 5-on-3, a 5-on-4, 4-on-4. I've lost track of who went in when who's going out and who's going out when who went in. It's a revolving door of You're in, you're out, you're in, you're out, you're out, you're in. 2-man advantage for 2 seconds. And just a regular power play for a minute and a half. Shot. CC hacks at the puck. We have a break. Draisaitl and Kane and Nurse. Draisaitl to Kane. Too hot to handle. He had to flip it over. I get it. Just yikes. Too high. A minute left on the Chicago power play. Oh, there's a trip. Is it a full moon? I know we're like, what day are we at today? We're on the 27th. We're 4 days out of Halloween, 4 or 5. Man, must be something in the air. Oh, there's another penalty. Oh, got away with it. Chicago is controlling on the power play. 30 seconds left. 9.5 left in the second period. 3-3 tie. Oilers and Blackhawks. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen, ladies. What a play by Nurse. Fall down. Nurse behind the back. No look pass. Lucky McLeod was there. Yeah, I know. I'm a funny guy. I'm here all night. My mom said I should be a stand-up comedian. Not because I was funny, because I looked funny. And the Oilers killed the bizarre power play, penalty kill, power play, penalty kill, power play, penalty kill. Puck deep in Oilers zone. Edmonton has control. Ooh, that was a high hit. It's going to piss Nurse off. Yeah, you don't want to piss that guy off. You think Lucic is a bear. Shot, save, rebound in the corner. Another power play coming up for Chicago. What are we watching out here, Zebras? What are we watching? Darnell Nurse going to the box for being too tough. Really? No, like the penalties are penalties. I'm not disputing that. Like, obviously the refs are going to call it that way. I think they got a memo handed down to them in the intermission. You missed a call. Time to tighten up. These gambling commercials are getting way out of hand. Is that coffee? No. You can't drink coffee this late at night. If I drink coffee, I'll be up all night. I'm glad I make you laugh. It's why I'm here. Wish I could move my chair back farther. That'd be amazing. Ooh, it works. Maybe the second intermission, I'll turn my camera around to show you guys the rest of my basement. I like my setup. It's pretty sick. Here we go. Oilers on the penalty kill for the 10th time this evening. Oh. Thank you for the 18 people that have subscribed. Comment, like, follow. Follow us on our Facebook page. We have a lot of content and a lot of great content on our Facebook page. Chicago controls a play up to the point. Shot. Save. Back to Kane. Shot. Save. Campbell needs this win tonight, I think, for his confidence. And the puck is cleared out the zone. 7:53 left in the second period. 1:33 left in the power play for the Chicago Blackhawks. Surprised they're allowed to keep that name with what's going on in the world today. Hard dump around and out the zone. Hyman in puck pursuit. Turns around, heads to the bench. Oh, what a pass. What a save. Campbell comes up big when his team needs him the most. 1 minute left on the power play. 7:18 left in the second period. You have a 3-3 tie, Edmonton and Chicago. Yes, we do. But I still like to promote that shit. Call me a salesman. I'd sell ice to a Eskimo if I was able to. Best ice she's ever had. Ooh, what a play. McLeod coming up big. McLeod. Deke. Interessante on a Zeto one. McDavid dumped out the ice. 22 seconds left in the power play for the Chicago Blackhawks. Hopefully they don't score so they can go 1-4-7. It's one of those days we all just got to laugh. Sit back and enjoy what is the Edmonton Oilers and the Chicago Blackhawks. Oh, what a bouncy pass. Ricochet. Oh. Dump down the ice. Oilers kill another power play. I'll have to look at that after. I don't know where my other screen is. Ooh, McDavid pushes the puck too far ahead. Oh, Chicago turns around. What a save by Campbell. No power play on that one. I thought there was a penalty coming for slashing, honestly. Wait, this game's gone for sticks. 5.5 left in the second period. 3-3. Shots are 22-24 for the Chicago Blackhawks. Yeah, it's a weird one. It's mind-bogglingly weird. Shoot. McLeod in for Holloway. Holloway battles. McLeod, Fogle, and Holloway, your forwards on the ice right now. McLeod down to Fogle, just over his stick. Newcomb is online. All right. Oof. Draisaitl with some dangles. Back to the point. Barry to Nurse. Shot. Blocked. We got to fight. Kane scores! Should have been a penalty, but I don't care. Let's go, Oilers. We have a goal, a lead, 4-3 Edmonton. Stay locked, be mad all you want. Your own player drove him into you. Boom! You can't push a guy into your own goalie. Kane's not going to fall. Yeah, I'm falling. I'm going to fall completely over. The fact that he got up and scored, I like it. Whoo! there's going to be some angry Blackhawk fans tonight. Much like the St. Louis Blue fans last night, mad about a missed call against Yamamoto. But there's lots of missed calls in the NHL. It goes both ways. Kane. Oh, what? No way you're reviewing that. There's no way you're reviewing that. You don't have enough. The ref standing right there. He's already said that's a good goal. Here we go. 4:07 left in the second period. 4-3 Oilers at the moment. That's terrible reffing. Yeah, go to actual review. You idiot refs have no idea what you're talking about on the ice. Toronto knows what happened in that play. He's not in the blue plane. He gets lifted up and pushed on the goalie. What is he supposed to do? Not reviewable? Are you a tool bag and a half? Not reviewable. The ref is saying that's not a reviewable goal. What is going on in today's NHL with these refs? We get it. You weren't good enough to play hockey, but you could skate fast. That's why you became a ref. You couldn't handle the physical play of being hit constantly, but you could skate fast. I was an AJHL superstar when I was 15. I became an NHL referee. You must have been bullied when you were in high school. Jesus. That's terrible reffing. No. Nye. No, that's honestly not me. I have not subbed. I do not have a yellow. Manja. I don't know. I try to be very civilized to a ref. I know how hard of a job they have. They've got to control the play and control players' emotions. But sometimes you just got to get out of your own way. But how is that not reviewable? Every goal should be reviewable, in my humble opinion. What a joke. This league, you are going to see women in the NHL in the next 5 years because they're going to take contact out of it. Did they allow the challenge? It's a great challenge, and you're going to win the challenge. It just doesn't make any sense. So now you can just pull your own player into the net. We don't know if it's a good goal or not. They are reviewing it. And the review says I need another musical outlet here to scream "Let's go Oilers" into the stream when the Oilers score. But he was able to make that first save. Points it as a goal. Ref calls it goal. You need a lot to say no goal, controversial. Came together. Which ref is being paid for the over-under? And he took the under. Then why would you call it goal on the ice? You're a bush league, man. All right, Oilers, let's get this back. No goal, no penalty. Apparently, the penalty is only assessed on offsides. Louis DeBrusque actually said a ref screwed up in favor of the Oilers. Yeesh. Number 2, enemy number 1 in Edmonton. Oh, there's a penalty. Pugliarvi's in the box serving a bench minor. The 8th power play for the Chicago Blackhawks. The shots are 25-24 in favor of Chicago. The score is 3-3 with 3:43. That's it. Chicago 5-on-3 for a full minute and a half because these refs have hurt feelings. The ref got his feelings hurt. I didn't realize we had the Yankees manager, Boone, as a ref. Oh, the umpire insulted me and made fun of me. Holy Christ. This isn't... NHL refs have to realize we're out there to watch the game, not watch you guys make stupid calls. You guys get paid a couple $100. We'll say they get paid $30,000 a game. It's absurd how refs take over games and just make it about themselves when it's not about you. You're to be seen and not heard. You're a referee. If we see more of you than the actual play, you're not doing a good game. Of course they score. Chicago 4, Oilers 3. Refs doing a damn good bang-up job in preseason. Not much you can say. It's a battle and it's a grind. You work for your 4-3 Chicago. You work for your advantages, but when they're handed to you, there's really not much. Like I said, 3:14 left in the second period. 4-3 Chicago. 5-on-3 power play goal scored by Domi. Are they going to gift him another power play? Ref's feelings got hurt. Don't talk to a referee. Your feelings might get hurt. What? It's Bush League, man. It's just Bush League. Like, I get if you're a volunteer and you're a kid, or you're just an adult reffing an AJHL game or a house league game or something like that, and a player chirps at you and calls you a name. That's fine. Give him a penalty. But you're a professional NHL ref. You can't take a player saying something to you without giving a penalty. Give me a break. No call there. I've seen that call made this game against the Oilers. Such a joke. Oh. 22 seconds left in the Chicago power play. 2:02 left in the second period. 4-3 Chicago. Chicago is 2 for 10 on the power play. Oilers are 1 for 3. 10-3. So if I was to tell you which team was going to get 10 power plays in a game, you would never say it was Chicago. I disagree with you, Braden, but that's a penalty for Chicago. The Oilers go on a power play. Minute and 18 seconds left in the second period. I disagree with you. I think they are fully capable of beating Chicago, and they've done it. They're doing it. There's just so much you can do as a team when you touch the puck, you get a penalty. Like every time you make a really good defensive play, the arm goes up. So that's where you and I will disagree for this one. By year's end, this team will be a bad team. But for now, Chicago is tops in their division. Scary, isn't it? Chicago wins the face-off off the glass and down. And there's Athanasiou with all that speed. Saved by Campbell. McDavid carries across the line to Hawkins. Let's see how passy we get. A minute left in the second period. Minute and 35 left on the power play. Hopkins has the puck to Barry. Barry down to Hopkins. To McDavid fans. Hopkins battles. Barry keeps the puck live. To Draisaitl. Down low to Kane. Nobody in front of the net. Chicago clears it down the ice. 32 seconds left in the second period. Power play will carry over. Chicago right now is in a playoff spot. Say what you will. They're in a playoff spot. Bouchard. Lazy little play. Chicago grabs the puck, clears it down the ice. Oilers will have a power play in the third period to start. 4-3 Chicago. I don't know what to tell you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to say this. Colorado lost Chicago 6-2. That's all you need to know. Stanley Cup champions lost Chicago 6-2. So, yes, a cup contending team should beat this team, but a group of fourth liners will outwork a group of superstars. Yeah, this game's pretty messed up. Oh my gosh. Oh my Lord. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. I'd agree with you that this game was a gimme if it was not a back-to-back against a team that was rested. Like if this was Chicago playing a game, getting a night off, playing Edmonton, playing a game, getting a night off, playing, I would totally agree this game is winnable and a gimme game. But Chicago didn't play last night and Chicago didn't play the night before. Chicago's been waiting since Sunday to play against the Oilers. That's the thing I'm not understanding. The Oilers are playing a lot of hockey right now, and the teams are playing against are rest for 3 days or more. I hate losing too. Can't you tell in my voice and how I get animated? But I also know every team needs to lose sooner or later. And sometimes, hey, quit kicking the screen. Do you know what? I honestly believe Chicago came into the season wanting to tank. And I think the fan base and ownership said, fuck that shit. I think the ownership and the fan base said, no, you're not tanking. As well as Kane and Taves said, no, we're not tanking. And we're going to win games. And we're going to play our asses off and beat teams that we shouldn't beat. And that's what Chicago's doing. Held your asses. Vancouver's up 1-0 on Seattle. Dallas is still up 1-0 on Washington. Chicago's up 4-3 on Edmonton. St. Louis is down 6-2 to the Nashville Predators. Jeez. The mighty have fallen. I don't give a fuck. Bruins beat the Red Wings 5-1. The Flyers beat the Panthers 4-3. The Wild beat the Senators 4-2. The Canadians beat the Sabres 3-2. Those are your out-of-town scoreboard. The other 2 games have not started yet. The Maple Leafs and Sharks start at 8:30. The Jets and Kings start at 8:30. Both games are being played in California. All Canadian teams playing tonight, except for Calgary. Imagine that. No, I think we broke St. Louis. I think we broke St. Louis. No, I'm a fan of Vancouver winning games. I want Vancouver to win this game over the Kraken. We'll see. We'll see. We'll give them October. Calgary's allowed to have October. Do I do that? What if I play music? Will it ban me from live for copyright infringement? Yeah, exactly. Vancouver gets their first win. I'm about it. No. Nope. Won't make the playoffs. Like I said, wins in October don't really matter for teams that won't be good in May. What a period, though. Second period had a lot. The post-game video will have a lot to talk about with the second period. Draisaitl and Hopkins assisted on the other McDavid goal. That's the thing. Draisaitl's birthday is today. You think the Oilers might pull off a win for him? And then Max Domi with a power play goal seals the deal in that period.
Subaru ever can seat up to 8, but unfortunately, only one driver. With a turbocharged Subaru Boxer engine and symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive, the Subaru Ascent is big on performance, big on everything.
Should be 4-3 Edmonton, should be 4-4. Woulda, shoulda, couldas. Fact of the matter is, it's 4-3 Chicago. Let's see what the third period brings. That's pretty cool. Daryl Sutter. A lot of penalties in that period. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, David. It's been a mess. I don't know why it's been a mess, but it's been a mess on both sides. Like, I'm not just saying the Oilers are getting screwed, because obviously Chicago's getting screwed as well. But when the power plays are 10-3, if I was to tell you the power plays would be 10-3, you'd ask for the Oilers. The Oilers got 10 power plays? No, my guy. The Oilers did not have the 10 power plays. They had the 3. But that's hockey. Sometimes some things turn into dumb things. And if you're old enough to know that song, I feel you. Bob doesn't look too happy with how the referees are doing. Oh, my wife just sent me a picture of her and my daughter. Ah.
I think they could get a first rounder and a good prospect and a good young player on top of a prospect for Kane. I think Taves might get them a couple second rounders. They got a first rounder all day. Everybody's got the Rangers. They got an extra first round pick because of a gift trade.
People always asking what I do. It's what I do.
Because he's been so good on the third line right now as a driver, it's enabled Edmonton to play Nugent Hopkins.
It's going to be an interesting third period. I think that there should be officiating in the building, like head of officiating in every building, like somebody from the officiating head office in a building watching the refs. And they should have the ability to go down to the referee locker room and talk to the refs after each period. Hey, look, Bozo, you did this. You missed this call. You got to lighten up on this. You got to, when calling a penalty, you got to raise your arm quicker. When I refed hockey, that was the main thing that happened to us after every game was we had official come in and tell us, hey, when you're making a penalty, you got to put your arm up firmly. You got to blow the whistle firmly. If you see a penalty, you have to call the penalty, whether you think whatever is happening in the game. If it's a penalty, you got to call it. And if you make a bad call, own it. Go to the coach and say, I missed the call. If it happens again, I'll keep an eye out for it. You just be a better official next time out, because you're not going to get every call on every play. You just aren't. You've got 2 eyes. You got 2 eyes, and especially in the NHL, there's so much going on. Thus, they have 4 officials on the ice, and still stuff gets missed because obviously the linesmen can't make penalties. And that's been my gripe I've had for a while, is linesmen should be able to make penalties. Because if they see something, shouldn't they be able to say, hey, put the arm up, have a whistle, go talk to the referee and say, hey, this is what I saw. But linesmen have 2 jobs, offsides and faceoffs. So it's not really, I think the officiating could be better in the NHL. I think the officiating training could be better in the NHL. I think that's where it starts. It starts with the training that these guys are getting. And egos. The egos that these refs have right now, it's It's bad. It's not just in NHL. Like the officiating on any ego in any top 4 major sports, it's insulting to the leagues. Like these guys have big egos right now, and I'm not understanding why. Is it because you were never good enough to play the sport? You had to officiate it? It's just my 2 cents. And a lot of these refs never was NHL players. They were top tier talent in the CHL or in university or overseas, and for whatever reason got hurt, didn't have the mental fortitude, didn't have the physical toughness to be an NHL player. They're reffing. And how do you control the game? You ref jealously. But anyways, I digress. Game is 4-3 Chicago at the end of 2. Oilers start the third period on the power play. The shots are 26-28 for Chicago. Power plays, the Chicago Blackhawks are 2 for 9. The Oilers are 1 for 4. Face-offs are 56-44 in favor of the Blackhawks. 5-5 are your block shots. 3 takeaways by the Oilers, 5 takeaways by Chicago. 2 giveaways by the Oilers, 10 giveaways by Chicago. 11 hits to 22 hits for Chicago. 15 minor penalties in a span of 456. Get better. Get better, be better, do better. Anything better, just be better. But I'm going to give you a quick little turnaround here. All the time. So beside me is my hockey net, which I use very regularly. It's an NHL size hockey net. I freaking love. And it's a puck drop. Oilers control. Draisaitl. Puck at the half wall. Draisaitl holds. Draisaitl skates towards net. Backhand front. Scores! RNH with the goal. We have a tie in Chicago. 4-4. 30 seconds into the third period, Oilers finally capitalize on the power play. Let's go, Oilers. Let's push because Chicago cannot skate and cannot hang with us when we push the play. What a play by Draisaitl, though. Sing. 4-4. And just like that, the Oilers are back in the Chicago zone. Puljujärvi, puck pursuit. Goal scored by Hopkins. His 5th goal this season, assisted by Draisaitl and Barrie. Barrie's quietly having himself a good season. Oilers again, deep in the zone. McLeod. Up to Fogle. Back to McLeod. Shot just wide and not being able to kept in. Bouchard from Kulak. Back to McLeod. That's offside by a smidge. We have ourselves a tie game in Chi-Town. Second of a back-to-back on this road trip. Oilers play Saturday night in Cowtown. Saturday night, 8 o'clock Mountain, 10 o'clock Eastern. I think it's 7 o'clock Pacific, or is it 6 o'clock Pacific? I can't remember if they're 2 hours or 1 hour. They've got a 50-50 chance. That's all that matters, right? You could use a 43-inch TV from Haber. My wife just asked me what the score was. Watch the stream. When you'll know. I love my wife. Nurse, back check. And the Oilers control the puck. McDavid up by himself, 1-on-4, but he can score like that. McDavid to Nurse, shot saved by Stolak. a little bit of rough and push and tumble in front of the net. I think this period is going to be a calm period. I think both teams want to get this into overtime. Both teams want to get those points. If it goes into overtime, ladies and gentlemen, ladies, Oilers will win in overtime. They got the better team. Now, if it goes into a shootout, I don't know how good Jack Campbell is in a shootout, so it could be a tossy me up. I hate that this jersey rides up. Makes me look like I got the big fat belly, pot of gold, rest of beer on it. Ooh, blocked. There you go. There's a good pull right there. And he scores. Kane on net. Standing wise, Chicago is better. On paper, the Oilers should demolish a team that has a bunch of fourth liners. But like we've seen with Vegas when they loaded up on fourth and third liners, they're tough to play against because they know our work ethic will outwork your skill. That's just how it is. I don't know why that is with teams in the NHL or even in the NFL. I mean, who held who? But just like that, the Oilers are back on the PK. This ref really, really loves to hear himself talk. Like, dude, you get paid by the minute? Yeah, I guess that's a hold. That's a penalty. 100% that's a penalty. That's, now that I saw that angle, that's a penalty. Like, you can't do that. So Chicago goes back on the power play. They are 2 for 9. Oilers control the faceoff out the zone. Derek Ryan up the half wall. Just a shot wide of the net. Who gets the penalty? Apparently the Oilers. We're not allowed to have good things here in Edmonton. We're not allowed to have good things in Edmonton, apparently. My name is Matt for Oilers After Dark. Thank you for joining me. I'm here 82 nights a week. I also do post-game videos of each game. As the season rolls around and our stream starts getting bigger and better, we will do bigger, better things, intricate different things. If I knew how to speak, English is my first language. And Chicago controls the play. Blocked. Hopkins battles for the puck and dumped out the ice. In November, I will be doing a break. I don't know what you call that. A box break. When I buy cards, I'll be on the channel opening packs. I'm actually looking forward to that. That's exciting news for me. We have a 4-4 score. 15:38 left in the third period. 33 seconds left on the Chicago power play. Nobody there. Puck out the zone. Chicago has to regroup at center ice. Oilers penalty kill, not that shabby. That's a power play for the Oilers. A penalty goes to Patrick Kane for goaltender interference. Okay. Or is that Athanasiou? And Athanasiou, 88 and 89. Don't be sorry for voting. Hey, vote with your heart, my guy. If you think the Oilers are going to shit the bed, they shit the bed, and you do. Don't worry about it. You do you, man. Like, don't ever be sorry for whatever choices you make in our polls. We're all hockey fans. I won't get mad at any of you. Smokey Dan, naughty list, no gift for Christmas. All right. Now that's out of the way. 4-on-4 for 9 seconds. Chicago controls the face-off, has the puck deep in Chicagoland. 3 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Oilers will have a brief minute and 50-second power play. Chicago controls the play deep in Edmonton zone. Just keep your sticks in, boys. No penalties. And Chicago plays ring around the rosy. Clears the puck down the ice. What are you doing, you clown? If the Oilers can control this puck. Okay, face-off in Oilers zone. They will control the puck. They will go down, score, take the 5-4 lead, and control the game from here on out. Oilers win 6-4. That is my prediction. That is my guess. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. That is the fun of guessing. Dallas is up 2-0 on Washington. Seattle's up 2-1 on Vancouver. Those guys just can't hold a lead. He's going to give you a Flames jersey. Nice. I'm Santa Claus in my house. Hopefully there's no kids watching. I'm sorry if there is. But I get some pretty sweet gifts for Christmas. There's a new game that just came out that I really want to get for Christmas, so we'll see how it happens. Oilers control on the power play. Minute left on the power play. 14-14 left in the third period. Shot, save, rebound, controlled. Back to the point. Down McDavid. Shot. Draisaitl. Steve Koulios doesn't like the brutal reffing in Chicago. Steve, say it ain't so. I miss that guy from Koulios and Friends when he did the score way back before Score was Sportsnet. What a channel that was. That channel was something else. Yeah, I'm outdating myself. I know. It's all good. A lot of people are like, the score. What's the score? That's where Tim McAuliffe and Sid Sixero had their first on-screen stuff. It was some good stuff. Ooh. Oilers are not looking too good on this power play. Don't talk to me, woman. I'm not texting you while I'm streaming. I love you. Draisaitl. Yes, this stream is going to be a lot different than most streams you watch that stream hockey games, baseball games, basketball games. I'm 100% authentic. I say what's on my mind. I'm not professional at all times. Tip, Oilers control Pennower play over Chicago back to 5-on-5. 13 minutes left in the period. Oilers 4, Chicago 4. Barn burner. Well, I'm glad you'll be excited. Everybody's got to cheer for Vancouver sooner or later. They've got to win sometime. They can't go 82-0. You hope. Oof. And Chicago clears out of the zone. Chip and change, my guys. Pugliarvi controls the puck off the half wall, loses the puck with his draft stride. Yeah. I actually saw a picture of Steve Koulios not so long ago. He hasn't aged. Like, that guy looks like he's still in his 20s. I remember when he had frosted tips. To each their own, Dan. Yeah, Sobolski. Yeah. They really should bring back Jim Houston. That guy knew how to commentate video games. Oilers control. Sloppy hockey in the Chicago zone. Shot. Save. Squeaker just outside. Holloway's looking for his first goal. in regular season. Of course, he's got a few out in the playoffs. Another Oiler power play. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Can we get excited over an Oiler power play? This is the time to score. If they score, they control. If they don't score, obviously they don't control and they don't win the game. Crazy pull going up, folks. Are we headed to overtime? Yeah. I don't care who's got the power play, who's got the penalty. There's no 5-on-5 line changes. There's just chaos. It is a lot like watching my beer league team play hockey. It's chaos. We've got 12 guys, and all of us don't play defense. We're all forwards. It's good stuff. Sometimes the goalie gets mad. It's hilarious. This is some good news, though. We're roughly halfway through the third period. We haven't had a goal. We've had 2 power plays, 2 penalties. Darnell Nurse. Ooh. But that you got to call that. You may not like the penalties, but you got to call that. That's Paul Bunyan. Keep your stick down. As my dad made it home safe and sound from work. That's awesome to hear, Dad. Appreciate you. Two for 5 on the power play are the Oilers. 4-4, 11-12 left in this third period. Shot, save. Hey, a shot on the power play is never a bad thing. I like shots. I like shots on the power play. It's better than throwing the puck around. Who's this Blackwell kid? Excuse me, guys, for yawning. I apologize. It's been a day. I get up at 4 o'clock, between 4 and 5 every morning. And I don't stop until midnight, 2 o'clock. Maple Leaf jersey when he never played for the Maple Leafs. Oh, he did in 2001, 2021, 22. Okay. It's like, what? Minute 40 left on the power play. 10:51 left in the third period. 4-4 is your score. 32-29 are your shots in favor of your Edmonton Oilers. Bouchard to McDavid. McDavid to Draisaitl. Draisaitl back up to Bouchard. The Bouch bomb save. Back to Bouchard to McDavid. Central teams, man. I'm telling you, the teams in the Central don't play exciting hockey, especially when they're up or tied. It's old school, boring. Play to not lose. It's not play to win. It's play to not lose. And Bouchard to Hopkins. Hopkins to Bouchard. Bouchard to McDavid. McDavid to Bouchard. Shot. Save. Bouchard has the puck. Fights for it. Keeps it to McDavid. McDavid. Tangle. McDavid. Goal! Goal! Ole! 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 Hat-trick McDavid. It's 5-4 Oilers. Let's go. 9:44 on the clock in the third period. Don't count this team out. What a move, though. What a move. Can't even talk crap about that. That was a good move. Sing, 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 sing. So Connor McDavid has 3 now? Ooh! Hat-trick night in Chicago. What a gorgeous play. Not going to say he's the best in the world, but damn, he's pretty close. Guy in Pittsburgh with an 87 may think he's the best in the world, but David's coming. I honestly think if McDavid wins a cup, he becomes best in the world. Doesn't matter how many cups Crosby has. I will repeat that sentiment, Smokey Dan, except with the caveat if the Oilers win. It's going to be a good game Saturday, and I'm really looking forward to it. I have Saturday off, so hopefully I'll be able to sleep a little bit on Saturday, but that's my spending money day. I'm looking to buy a new monitor, a new camera. I got my whiteboard coming. Oh, I'm so excited. And I got to buy my son a Halloween costume, if I can find it. 5-4 Oilers, 9 minutes left in the third period. 35-29 are your shots for the Edmonton Oilers. Maybe get a better chair. That'd be great. Ooh, hand pass off the face-off. He's soon thrown out. I mean, McDavid's playing maybe at 80%. Draisaitl's playing maybe at 85%. That's a pretty terrible idea. Ooh. Derek Ryan, Yamamoto, and Holloway. Or is that? Yeah, we got the 55s and 56s out there. Yamamoto. Ooh. That's a penalty. Yamamoto hard work pays off. Be mad, but call's a call. The refs are calling them this game. They don't call them every other game, but they call them this game. It sucks. Connor got Leon a hat trick for his birthday. Yeah, he did. Good old Leon. 27 today. What a great day to be alive. This game is dragging on, though, and it really shouldn't be. Like, this game should have been over 20 minutes ago. So usually after the games, I go upstairs. I think about the game that just happened. I wait for the post-game comments on the teams and the coaches. And then I play a little bit of cello on my Xbox. And then I come downstairs about midnight and do the post-game reaction. Video usually goes up at 1 o'clock. By the time I'm done editing. Oh, good Lord Almighty. Oy. Am I tired? No, I just don't usually talk this much on my day-to-day life. I'm a very private homebody. My wife laughs. She says, you do more talking on your streams than you do in a 48-hour period when you don't stream. And that's having conversations with her and my two kids and people I associate with. I don't talk very much, but with you guys, I talk a lot. It's my therapy. Broken stick on Bouchard. Unfortunate. Oilers are 3 for 6 on the power play. McDavid controls back to Draisaitl. Bouchard with a new twig. A minute and a half left in the power play. 8:10 left in the third period. Oilers up 5-4. Draisaitl controls. McDavid to Draisaitl in right. Oh, that would have been pretty. It is a lot of work, and it gives meaning when people actually watch. It's a lot of work when people don't watch, and you just feel like you're talking to yourself for 3 hours. So you say a lot of crazy stuff, and then it's on the internet, and people look at it 5 years later, like, "Dang, that guy's crazy." McDavid up the ice into the Chicago zone. Draisaitl to Barry. Barry to McDavid. McDavid behind the net. Hyman going after the puck, and it's out. Draisaitl to McDavid. McDavid back in the zone. Little flutter pass to Hyman. Hyman trying his hardest. Draisaitl, you had McDavid open. What are you doing? McDavid's going to yell at you now. You looked him off. Don't look off McDavid. He's got 3 on the night. Give him 4. 6:45 left in the game. 5 seconds left on the Oilers power play. At this point, it's just play not to lose, play not to win, play not to lose. Play centralized hockey. We play the games not to lose. We play not to win, but we play not to lose. Excuse me. Hyman battling in the corner. Behind the net, McLeod pursuing. McLeod down low to Hyman. Hyman has Holloway with him. Hyman and Holloway flipped out to center ice. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. You can tell this ice is used for more than just hockey. How bouncy the pucks are. That's why I hate that the new arena is used for everything but hockey nowadays in Edmonton. But ooh, Seth Jones says, "How you doing?" to the post. Post wins. That's 2 minutes on the post for tripping. Oof. Maybe he does. Wouldn't blame him, but you don't look off Connor McDavid. 5 minutes left in the third period. This Snorefest is almost over. That's my favorite Oiler of all time right there. Sir Glenn Anderson. I wore number 9 for the longest time, and when I played hockey, that was my favorite number. And Campbell with the save holds on to the puck. Oh, a bit of fisticuffs at the back of the net, but nothing too serious because we don't drop gloves in the NHL. New NHLs, we don't fight. Fighting bad. That's good shit. No, the brick didn't start right here in Canada. It started right here in Edmonton. How do you think he could afford to have 3 kids play hockey? Jeez. 17. What? 17. Here's a story. Oof. NHL.com. The Oilers have an empty net with 4 minutes left in 5-4 on the Chicago Blackhawks. Seattle is up 2-1. Maple Leafs and Sharks are tied at 1. The Kings are up 3-1 on Jets. Oilers have trailed a lot this game, but are up 5-4 when it matters. Shot, save, rebound. Shot, save, and held on by Campbell. We don't need great goaltending. We just need good enough goaltending to win games, and our offense will do the rest. I've always said that about Oilers goalies. We don't need you to be great. We just need you to be good to okay. Last couple seasons with Smith, he was okay. Before that, it was not even that. Ooh, it's right there. Yamamoto out the zone. 4.5 left in the third period. 1-on-4. This guy's got an engine that never quits. Draisaitl intercepts the pass. No clean breakout of your zone today, sir. Connor Andrew McDavid. It's a pretty good middle name. That's a good Scottish name right there. Ooh, Hyman just gives the puck away inside the Chicago line. 3:43 left in the game. Ooh, good back check. Hopkins to Hyman. Hyman poked. Will Chicago come back? They've got 3.5 to see. Shot, save, rebound in the corner. McDavid shadowing to the point. McCabe shot, save, rebound, shot, scores. Guess who? Patrick Kane. 5-5, 3 minutes left in the game. Oilers defense just standing around looking at the play. There's the puck. There's the puck. It's you can't let a defenseman just walk in and take that shot. I don't know why you're cheering. You've done nothing all game. I guess that's why I don't like American hockey players too much. They don't do anything for a majority of the games, and then they do something, and they think they've won a game. 5-5, 2:55 left in the third period. Time for the Oilers to put up, shut up, or leave. Chicago's going to come now. They've got blood on their mouths, so behind the net, Bouchard misplays it. Down the zone and back. Oh, it's whoa! What a clusterfuck. Yeah. That's a really smart play. Throw a puck into the confusion. Hope someone stops and plays. It did hit a skate. The officials thought it was too close to call no penalty. Yep, you did. You're in Nostradamus today, buddy. Get yourself a lottery ticket. You might have won. Let that stat sink in. Icing against Chicago, 37-36 are your shots for the Oilers. 5-5 is your score. 1:45 left in the third period. Boy, we got a lot to talk about. If the Oilers win this game, it'll be a lot less. If they lose, it might be a 10-minute video. Could be more. So there might not be as many frazzle-dazzle things. Good thing I don't have gray hair. I just lose my hair. It doesn't go gray, it just falls out. McDavid, 1-on-2. Oh, up the boards. Kane. Oh, what a sloppy play. Hopkins at the blue line. Forgot the puck. Offside, Edmonton. Why would you say Chicago scores again? Offside. Minute and 12 seconds left in the third period. 37-36 are your shots. If Chicago scores again, I tell you what, Smokey, I will come to Viking. I'll make a special guest appearance in Viking, Alberta. Minute left in the game. Score is 5-5. Quit guessing because you seem to be right tonight. Less than a minute left in the third period. 5-5 Oilers Chicago. Ooh, Kane just outside the reach and a giveaway in the corner. Yamamoto to Kane. Scores! Leon Draisaitl. Power. Birthday, man. That's a good birthday goal. 6-5 Oilers. 37.6 seconds left in the game. If you cannot get excited for this, please check your pulse. What a goal by the birthday boy. Whew, that's what hard work pays, man. Oilers may have all the skill in the world. You gotta have hard work. You need to have that hard work. As my German grandmas would say all the time, Mr. Draisaitl, ich liebe dich. That's what a beauty. And if anybody is wondering, ich liebe dich is I love you in German. Keep it going, boys. 30 seconds left. 6-5 Oilers. Let's avoid this overtime. Ooh, giveaway at the Chicago blue line. Draisaitl deep in the zone. Stalock comes out to play it. 14 seconds left. 10, 9, 7, 6. Out the zone. Game over. Oh, no, it's icing. 1.1 seconds left in the third period. It is icing. Whoo. 1.1. Chicago scores with 2 seconds left. Imagine. I might break something if Chicago scores with 2 seconds left. You might see a cup thrown at the camera. Good shit. We appreciate you, Smokey Dan. We here at Oilers After Dark appreciate everybody that watches our stream. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know how we're doing. Hey, we're on to the next one. We're on to Saturday night, 8 o'clock start. I'll be here. Calgary, Edmonton. Round 2 of the Battle of Alberta. There's only 3 rounds this year. Do the Oilers have what it takes to cause a win for a rubber match in February? Or do they play later in November? I don't know when they play again after that. Or does Calgary win the series by winning Saturday? A lot of questions will be answered. Who starts for Edmonton on Saturday? Skinner? Campbell? Who starts for Calgary on Saturday? Vader? Markstrom? That's game. Oilers win. Play La Bamba, baby. 6-5. Oilers back to back to back for the trifecta. 3 wins in a row. Don't call it a streak. We're going down Main Street. See you on Saturday in Calgary. Thank you for watching. For Matt with Oilers After Dark. Everybody, have a good night. Love your fellow man.